Okay, everybody, are we ready to go? Excellent. Okay, well, good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Palm Beach County Bar Association's 99th annual installation. And I want to thank incoming President Julia Wyda for asking me to give the invocation today. First, before we do anything else, I think it's appropriate for us to take a moment of silence for all of those people whom we've lost over the past 18 months during this COVID-19 pandemic. Albert Einstein said, "Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning." We've all learned so much during this difficult and trying time about ourselves, our families, our careers, and our passions. But above all, what I hope that will stay with us and what we've learned most is that life is fleeting. We must live for today because tomorrow is uncertain and continue to question, what are we here on this earth to do? How can we leave our marks on society for the better? The current Palm Beach County Bar Board and the incoming board have dedicated their time away from their jobs and their families to give back to our community, to better the legal profession, and to foster professionalism in elevating our practice of law. We cannot stress enough the increased need for connection to our community and the continued importance for the entire legal community, judges, lawyers, legal staff, and more, to do our best to lift each other up, support each other, provide encouragement, mentorship, guidance, and generosity during this difficult time and beyond. Let's learn from yesterday, but be hopeful for the future. I'm fortunate to have worked with many of both the current officers and directors as well as the incoming ones, and would like to congratulate Dean Zenick for a great year and for overcoming the challenges of social distancing and persevering forward creatively to serve our bar's members with programming and services. Also, I've known Julia Wyda since she was a young and energetic lawyer. She's still both those things right now, and have firsthand seen her selfless dedication to the bar, whether it's her passion for making working parents' lives easier through her assistance with the implementation of nursing rooms in our courthouses, or working with her on panels she organized on new and novel legal topics. Julia is, without question, a dynamo. She's passionate, organized, hardworking, kind, and so much more. And in addition to being an excellent bar leader, she's an amazing lawyer, mother, and wife. I'm excited for Julia to lead the Palm Beach County Bar over the next year, because now there truly is a light at the end of this pandemic tunnel. And with her eternally positive attitude, drive, and dedication, Julia will, without a doubt, lead this organization to new heights, brighter days, and greater accomplishments. Thank you all so much. Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. For the last time, I'm Dean Zenick, President of the Palm Beach County Bar Association. Thank you for coming today. First, we'd like to thank Visual Evidence for recording our installation today. They're obviously great benefactors for our Bar Association and help us out, so thank you, Visual Evidence. So are we happy that this isn't in the parking lot and it's not 95 degrees? Although it's raining today, so it probably would have been okay. But before I get started, I would like to take a moment of silence as well for Eva Gray, our Lawyer Referral Services Coordinator, who was with the Bar Association for 13 years and dedicated herself to the bar. So if we could just take a quick moment to remember Eva, she passed away recently. Thank you. Okay, so I'd like to thank a few people, obviously, for this great year. Usually these speeches are, I'd like to thank my family for me not being home all the time and going into all these events. Well, that didn't really happen, so I guess I'll thank them for letting me shut the door and get on a Zoom meeting or a Zoom happy hour. So, but thank you to my family, my wife, my kids. my parents, my mother-in-law, and my siblings, and all of my family for giving me the support to give me here today. I'd like to thank my partners and everyone at my office for now, we did have a lot of Zoom things, so there was a lot of me shutting the door, stickies on the door, do not disturb. So thank you for giving me the time and opportunity to be the Bar Association president this year. This year was about recovery. We had our Vision 2020 plan to get you as our members, who are our most important constituents, back on the track to recovery. And Julia is going to take that reign and run with it. And I'm very excited to see what Julia is going to do. So our theme, was focused on recovery. We wanted to leave it better than we found it. That's sort of what the board wanted to do. And we did that this year. We remain in a positive financial position. We did not lay off one single staff member this year. We did 2 bench bar conferences virtually. We hosted over 80 CLEs. Our committee chairs knocked it out of the park. We gave community service. We gave CLEs, donations, food, money, and otherwise to our community. So we achieved our goal even during the pandemic. And we could not have done any of that without and I call them our rock star bar staff, led by Carla Brown, Lynn Poirier, Kathy Clark, Emily Vasquez, Dee Mayans, Nicole Nelson, and Derek Lasso. Thank you all for a fantastic year. They worked remotely much of the year than not, and they allowed us to achieve our goals this year, which was to get back on track. Thank you to my board, outgoing past president Jessica Callow, and Julia Wyda, my president-elect. I leaned on them throughout the year for advice, and I appreciate that. There were a lot of 3-way, 4-way phone calls that we had regarding various issues that we had throughout the year and how to deal with them, and I appreciate that. All of my board members, Scott Smith, Grassford Smith, Jean Marie Middleton, Lindsay Demery, Andrea Lewis, Scott Perry, Nicole Siegel, Jack Rice, Misty Chavez, and Robbie White, thank you all for your support. You guys really made, this is a group effort. This is not me standing up here. We had a meeting. We had email votes, we had email meetings, we had Zoom meetings, we had hybrid meetings, we had all types of meetings, and you guys were there for me, and I really appreciate that. You truly exemplify the leave it better than you found it creed, and I'm very pleased and proud to have served with you. I would like to thank everybody at both the courthouses, both the 4th DCA here and the 15th Judicial Circuit, and everyone that was at those courthouses, judges, bailiffs, JAs, tech support, courthouse staff, clerk's office, technology. This was a very trying time. We had town halls. We had all these types of things to try to keep the hearings going, keep the trials going, and we appreciate everyone's hard work. And like Judge Feuer said, the light is at the end of the tunnel. We're going to be opening up shortly, so I'm very happy to see that. Lastly, I'm going to thank our members for everything you did this year, for coming to our events, for coming to the Zoom events, for attending the Zoom events. I know it was difficult, but we all got through it, and we're going to keep getting through it with Julia's tenure, which leads me to Julia. I'm very pleased and honored to introduce Julia Wyda, although I don't know if you're going to be coming up. I think Judge Gerber is going to come up next, but I've known Julia for quite some time. She's going to knock it out of the ballpark. She's going to be energetic, focused, intelligent, everything that you want in a leader, and she's decisive. And I can't wait to see what you do. I can't wait to be past president under your reign. But thank you all, everybody. And with that, I will ask Judge Gerber to come up.
Thank you, Dean. It's my honor to be able to administer the oath of office to the Board of Directors, the President-elect, and the new President of the Palm Beach County Bar Association. I ask that the following directors come forward to be installed and remain standing until all officers are sworn in. Dean Zenick, immediate past president. Lindsay Demery, director. Andrea Lewis, director. Jean Marie Middleton, director. Scott Perry, director. Jack Rice, director. Nicole Siegel, director. Grassford Smith, Director. LaWanda Warren, Director. Lauren Johnson, Young Lawyer Section President. And Lindsay Warner, North County Section President. As the Board of Directors, can you all please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support, protect, and defend. Gotta wait now. The constitutions of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Florida.
The Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Florida.
And that I will well and faithfully perform. The duties of Director of the Palm Beach County Bar Association. So help me God. Congratulations to our new Board of Directors. And again, if you could all please remain standing as I call upon Scott Smith, our new President-elect, to join us.
Scott, come over here. You got to get closer to the podium now. I got to get used to that.
Yeah, we should probably get on this side right there next to Dean. There you
Figure
go.
this out.
Scott, if you could please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I'll try my best.
I, Scott Smith,
I, Scott Smith,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the constitutions of the United States and the state of Florida,
the constitutions of the United States and the state of Florida,
and that I will well and faithfully perform
and that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of President-elect of the Palm Beach County Bar Association.
the duties of President-elect of the Palm Beach County Bar Association.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr.
Thank you.
President-elect. Before I ask Julia to come forward, it's my honor to swear in Julia. In a rare moment of intelligence, I hired Julia very long ago when she was first as a new attorney and I was a trial judge in charge of the appellate division at the 15th Judicial Circuit. Julia was one of our finest, if not the finest attorney that we hired during my tenure supervising the clerks. And I couldn't be more proud of all that she has become, culminating with today becoming the president of the Palm Beach County Bar Association. So Julia, please join us. Raise your right hand. I, Julia Wyda,
I, Julia Wyda,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the constitutions of the United States and the state of Florida,
the constitutions of the United States and the state of Florida,
that I will well and faithfully perform
that I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of President of the Palm Beach County Bar Association.
the duties of President of the Palm Beach County Bar Association.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Madam President. And we will now have remarks from the new president of the Palm Beach County Bar Association, Julia Wyda.
We want to start first by thanking Dean Zenick. No one else could have handled the endless issues that Dean faced with such calm and resolve. He kept the board motivated and our members encouraged and active despite the fact that we all could not physically see one another. While all of our personal and professional lives felt very uncertain, Dean stayed focused and made the bar's financial health a priority. We fared better than anyone could have expected, ensuring the bar's continued financial stability. Dean, we have a small gift for you. So thank you from the board and the bar. You really were our hero this year. And I don't know if you want to keep them standing or if they could sit down.
They can sit down if they want.
If you guys want to sit down, you can.
It's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Okay, they're going to stand.
We'll stand for our president.
So we hope to be back at the Breakers this year for our annual installation gala, but it is actually very comforting and fitting that we find ourselves here at the 4th District Court of Appeal. The 4th DCA is where many of our young lawyers are taught and trained. I had the privilege of clerking here, and I look back on it with great fondness and gratitude. The 4th DCA has made us especially proud during the pandemic. The 4th District Court of Appeal is the first appellate court in the state of Florida to use Zoom. They have kept us updated through virtual means, especially the recent Tri-County Appellate webinar. And Judge Gerber has never hesitated to volunteer for our Bar Association, selflessly giving his time, energy, and talent. Also today, we have Judge Samantha Sosberg Feuer. Like Judge Gerber, she is an example of this generosity of spirit and a willingness to use her time and talent for something beyond herself. She is a 15th Judicial Circuit Court judge, and we want to take a moment to acknowledge the tremendous work that the 15th has done during this pandemic, not only for our lawyers, but the residents of Palm Beach County, including countless town halls with our Bar Association, frequent updates, working hard to ensure access to the courts, staying ahead of the curve technologically, and being one of the first circuits in the state of Florida to return to jury trials. All of this, while many of our judges, including Judge Feuer, continued to organize events for our community, including the recent virtual Reading and Robes program for students of Starlight Cove Elementary School in Lantana. The Legal Aid Society of Palm Beach County is also present with us today. In lieu of our installation gala this year, the Palm Beach County Bar Association asked its members to please contribute to legal aid instead. I think we all know that the pandemic has seriously and disproportionately impacted low-income families. They are in need of help, especially legal services. We ask Bob Burdish to come forward to receive a check from our members and firms in the amount of $6,325.
Let me see the check, Bob.
Thank you to all of our members and firms who contributed. I hope that today highlights the ability of our bar, the 4th DCA, the 15th Judicial Circuit, and the Legal Aid Society of Palm Beach County to all remain connected and strong, regardless of any challenge, including the many challenges we each faced on account of this pandemic. There's no doubt that there's going to be challenges as we move out of the pandemic, but as we all continue to have mutual support for one another, any challenge will not be an issue. Which brings me to my theme for this bar year. As we face the backlog of cases that will begin to move through our courts, as we address the increase in evictions as the moratorium is lifted, as we address the needs of children as a result of lapses in education, especially for those children who did not have the technological ability or the parental support for virtual learning, and as we begin to restore and re-energize our legal practices, I ask that we all consider what we can do to help. My theme for the 2021-2022 bar year is We Rise by Lifting Others. This is truly what the Palm Beach County Bar excels at. We are one of the best bar associations in the state. And as we have risen, we have brought other bar associations along, sharing our resources, helping in any way we can, at the same time trying to do more and more for our members and increasing our support for our community. As we all now begin to come out of the pandemic, let's come out lifting a colleague, someone in need of legal services, our courts and court staff, and our young lawyers. Some of our young lawyers have gone over a year now without the type of mentorship and guidance they would have otherwise received in a physical office or at live bar events. As we recover, think of them and consider becoming a mentor. For our female attorneys with young children who had to delay making partner or feel that a down or stagnant year has made it impossible for you to reach the goals you once set, I want you to know that we see you, and the board and I are here to encourage, support, and uplift you. The increase in child caretaking responsibilities during the pandemic has shed further light on the need to finally address the gender pay gap and the exhaustingly false rhetoric that women can do and have it all. We are here to lift you up in any way we can. I am humbled and beyond grateful to be your president during this time of continued recovery. I feel like I have grown up with all of you in our bar association. Many of you know that I started in the Young Lawyers section with Patience Burns. With the volunteer work we did as young lawyers, I felt instantly that the Palm Beach County Bar Association was my second home. I became president of the Young Lawyers section in 2013, and I have been on our Bar Association's board of directors ever since. I have had the pleasure of watching so many great leaders of our bar deal with difficult issues with grace and skill, and I have been mentored by many of the members of our bar who have guided me. Members of our bar association supported me and cheered me on in my journey to become board certified. In the past 15 years of my career, as our bar association has continued to rise, it has been lifting me. And I am certain it has been lifting many of you. So now is our time to lift as many others as we can as we all rise from this pandemic to what I hope will be a supportive, social, prosperous, active, successful, and joyful year for our bar, each other, and our community. Thank you. I think that concludes the program. Yes. We're all going to eat, and I have cookies.
Awesome.
Did you make them?
Congratulations. Awesome.
Congrats.